Today we're going to be talking about a shoe that I waited 10 years to get. Because it took me so long to get the shoe, I ended up getting lucky and it actually saved me a couple $1,000s. So if you guys didn't know by now, my name is DJ and this is the DNA show. So as you can see right here, this is the Nike LeBron 8 box. And this is actually a sneaker that retroed, or you could say released for the first time. And what shoe am I talking about? I'm talking about the Nike LeBron 8 Hardwood Classic.
Wow.
This sneaker was extremely sought after when we saw LeBron with these, and ever since that day, the shoe had always been going for a few $1,000s. Now, before I get into the styles, cuts, and materials of the sneaker, we gotta talk about the history first, because there is a lot of nostalgia behind this shoe. So let's take it back to 10 years ago and talk about the beginning of the prime era of Nike basketball. We saw the Nike LeBron 7, the LeBron 8, following that, the 9 and the 10, and obviously that is a very nostalgic time for a lot of people that were heavy into LeBron or Nike basketball sneakers in general. We had Kobe, LeBron, and KD sneakers going crazy, selling out each and every release with dope collaborations and fire GR releases as well. We saw LeBron rocking the Hardwood Classic LeBron 7s on court, and I will never forget that day. I remember him rocking the mismatch joints, the orange on one foot, the blue on the other, and it looked so fire with the white patent leather. Oh my gosh, that was a good time. Now, a lot of people know LeBron played for the Cleveland Cavaliers, but this was the Hardwood Classic edition, kicking it back to 1987 with the old school Cavaliers jerseys. Because of that, you saw colors like royal blue and orange being more dominant in their uniforms, and that gave LeBron an opportunity to switch it up with the colorway on his shoes. The Hardwood Classic LeBron 7s are another set of PEs that I would love to have in my collection, but I'm just not trying to pay thousands of dollars for them. We did see some talks in 2020 about the royal blue suede alternate version that we saw LeBron rocking off court. Those were supposed to come out in 2020. I seen some stuff about it. I don't even know if they came out or not. If they did, drop a comment down below. I tried to look them up on StockX just to see if there was pairs available, because I would love to have that pair as well, but I didn't even see any sizes with ask or bids. So that's kind of a whole nother topic and a whole nother venture of me tracking down that sneaker. But back on topic, going to 2011, LeBron started to make his transition as a Miami Heat player. Then we saw the South Beach LeBron 8s, and then we saw some crazy dope samples when we're talking about SVSMs, DJ Clark Kent's, denim LeBron 8s. There were 3 different Hardwood Classic LeBron 8s that we saw surface on the internet. There was a white and blue pair, we saw the orange V2 pair, and then we saw this pair right here. And following that same hype from 2010 with the Hardwood Classic LeBron 7s, it was the same exact demand, and it caused the PEs to go up crazy in value, and a lot of people thought it would be a sneaker that they would never own in their collection. During the time from 2010 to 2014, there was a lot of hype when it came to Nike basketball, and I'm telling you right now, people were dropping racks on LeBrons. The Nike basketball hype slowly started to go down as Kobe, LeBron, and KD got older in their careers, and they started to drop new models that a lot of people just didn't really like as much. If you were already collecting or started collecting during that time, I'm pretty sure you can attest to those memories. Drop a comment down below and let me know some of your favorite times and sneakers from that early 2010 era. So coming back to current time now, this is 2022, but this shoe actually released in 2021, which is the 10-year anniversary of the Nike LeBron 8, which is part of the reason why we saw Nike LeBron 8s retroing last year, and I'm not going to be surprised if we see LeBron 9s dropping this year. Now let's dive a little bit deeper into this shoe and talk about the styles, cuts, materials, everything like that. And I do have a photo for you guys of the OG PE with these side by side against them. I don't have them in hand, but that way later in the video I can show you guys the differences from the PE and the GR version that we got to the public. Starting with the outsole, you have your orange outsole with the blue and the white pods here in the center of the foot. Going up to the midsole, you got a full length air unit right here. One thing that makes the Nike LeBron 8 extremely comfortable, and a lot of people love hooping in this shoe. Again, partially why a lot of people love this era. Going along with that, when it comes to the orange air unit, you also have a blue speckle right there on the bubble, and then going to the midsole, you have a white midsole, and then onto the upper, one of the best pieces of this shoe, the materials. This has a very nice blue suede right here with the fly wire hits on the back and the side end of the foot, and then the LeBron lion on the tongue of the shoe in patent leather. There's so many iconic pieces to this model that makes the LeBron 8 so dope, and this is honestly a shoe that I thought I might have just never had owned in my collection, but I had always wanted. These ended up retailing at $200, and the fact that the shoe was going for multiple thousands of dollars and I was able to purchase these for below retail is just blowing my mind. And that's why I say I was able to save a couple $1,000s, because at one point I was willing to spend that money to get the shoe. Luckily I didn't pull the trigger, and it's almost starting to make me more cautious about the future releases when it comes to LeBron sneakers. And because LeBron has been in the NBA for over 47 years, it makes a lot of sense. 47 years, y'all was like,
Wait, what? 47 years?
years.
I know, I'm just messing with y'all. But he's been in the league for almost 20 years now, and is at the point now where you can start to see his shoes retroing and having anniversaries. And some people are saying,
why is LeBron retro in his sneakers? He's still in the NBA. He shouldn't be doing that.
and it's actually funny that people are saying that, because if you think back, Michael Jordan was releasing retros of his sneakers as he was still in the league. Think about it. People were getting the Air Jordan 1s 1994 editions. You forgot about that, right? Remember, those came out in 85, almost 10 years after we saw a retro. Just saying, that's all I'm saying. So it definitely does make sense to me, and I'm excited to be able to purchase a shoe like this that is just like an all-time holy grail. And honestly, the crazy thing to me out of all of this is the fact that so many people are sleeping on it. And I get it, that was 10 years ago. We have a whole new generation of sneakerheads that are collecting, but hopefully this video can help you guys understand a little bit more about the history and the nostalgia, and as to why people wanted this shoe so bad back then, and why they were so happy to go after it now, and why you could say some people think that the shoe is underappreciated and all those different reasons. But I think they did a great job on this shoe. Now, looking at the OG next to the retro, you can see there is a big difference when it comes to the blue carbon fiber kind of fly wire area on the shoe. It's a lot more shiny, it has that more of a metallic look to it, and it just pops overall throughout the rest of the shoe. So let me know what you think down below in the comment section when it comes to that. Do you like the new one more, or do you like the old one more? Some people like one over the other. I would love to hear what you have to say. Now, another thing that I wanted to talk about before we ended the video was, again, like I said earlier, just the overall demand and appreciation for the sneaker. I asked a poll on Instagram to see what everybody else thinks. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on IG so you can participate in the polls and see all the results here on the channel. This is what I asked them: is the shoe simply fire or is it trash? 62% of the people chose fire and 38% of the people chose trash. When I posted this poll, I had a strong feeling a lot of people weren't going to appreciate it, simply because not everybody started collecting back then, and they might not know or remember that time, and I completely understand that. But I already knew what was going to happen. All my homies started DMing me, bruh, they're crazy, how could they pick trash? How could they pick trash? I understand we lived through that time, so I know why this poll is what it is, but I think if I were to post this poll 10 years ago, it would have been like 95% fire, 5% trash. But again, it is what it is. I think this is a shoe that was very affordable, and a lot of people that really wanted it was able to get it. It took me a little bit longer than I expected to get the shoe because I didn't want to pay the resale value. I waited for it to go down a little bit, got them under retail, and I'm a happy camper. So there's definitely some other LeBron 7s and 8s I plan on adding to my collection, or getting back that I had in the past that may have a little bit of separation and stuff, and that's why I got rid of them. All those different, I'll tell you guys the stories to those sneakers as well in the future. So I'm excited to show you guys this shoe and add it to my collection. I love these things so much. I'm still honestly shocked that I was able to literally spend under $200 and get this shoe. And if you guys made it this far into the video and you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're very close to 1 million subscribers. I need each and every one of you guys to just tap it oh so gently, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, y'all, I'm out. Yo, if you enjoyed this video and want to grow your collection or make extra money on the side, I built a VIP mastermind that will teach you everything that I've learned about growing my sneaker collection over the past 15 years. This will also give you access to the DNA fam in my VIP community, where we talk about investing outside of sneakers. And don't worry, if you don't plan on joining the VIP community, it's okay. I also set up a private DNA fam community that gives you access to all the behind the scenes looks from the studio and multiple chances to win free sneakers and gear from weekly and monthly challenges. So all you need to do is click on the link down below in the description, or the first link pinned in the comment section. That will get you set up and into the community. I'm excited to see you guys on the inside. Yo, if you guys made it to the end of this video, drop a comment down below and let me know, what is your favorite Nike LeBron 8 colorway of all time? #1 colorway. Whew, that's a hard one. Honestly, I don't even know if I can answer that. Yeah, I'll let y'all do that one.